MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Matthew Boyd gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Andrew McCutchen is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 105.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 3-0.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 0 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-0 pitch on its way. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
The 0-1 pitch.
No, inside.
None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is good. The right fielder.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. With too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Full count now. 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Comes set and the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That is good.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adalberto Mondesi. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Philadelphia is on top 2-0. Aaron Nola is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Striding into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Wong.
Next to bat for the Giants, Kean Wong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Wong, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a line drive. That's a hit, the first of the year for San Francisco.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3-year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Throw over to first. Runner's back. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 2 and the Giants nothing. So next to the plate for the Phils, Davey Grillon. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Davey Grillon.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Alex Bohm.
At the plate now, Alec Bohm, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball three. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Dubon will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Alex Dickerson.
So in now for San Francisco, Alex Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Nola, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
3.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Brandon.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And stepping in, the slip fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. From the belt, the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 home is in off the plate. Three and 0 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Three balls and a strike, the count to the Giants shortstop.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
2 out with the man at first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Standing in, Taylor Heineman. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Very high, 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Count remains full. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Popped him up. Crawford calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in, Mauricio Dubon as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And there's 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Yastrzemski was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch. There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So striding forward now, Kean Wong, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fouled away. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming on is McCutchen, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And to score from third, the tying run.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. In now, Zach Green, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Comes set, the 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the Phillies DH, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2-2. Hit to third. He's right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dubon is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Davy Grillon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Not shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's out.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Popped up. Grillon shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Taylor Heineman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a liner, but foul. This one's down to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate, Mauricio Dubon. First offering on its way. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Or this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. In there, now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
He's set. The 0-1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. So coming to the plate, Alec Bohm. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. On its way is pitch number 75. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kian Wong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is.
Up there.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Alex Dickerson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Full count now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. And the inning is over. Giants down in order through 5, all even at 2-2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he misses there, 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Lays off, 2-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
JT Realmuto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are tied 2-2. So it'll be the Giants DH, Alex Dickerson. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Alex Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
3-2.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Green. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty B, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Dribbled down the third baseline. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in, Taylor Heineman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A pause. And the 0-2.
Oh, that's
way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave 1. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Here's a pop-up now. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Settling in now, Davy Grion. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, to count.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Tyler Anderson comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 31, Tyler Anderson.
Alec Bohm will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Now he's safe at third as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
The second baseman.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Anderson, a Nevada native. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hard hit at third. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Phillies get just one despite this RBI triple. To get up and stretch, home half of the 7th coming up, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jose Alvarez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Mauricio Dubon. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
High pop-up. Hoskins just to the right of the mound, and that's the first out of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third, and this is taken in for the second out. Digging in now, Kean Wong. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gregorius has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants 2. New inning set to get underway. Striding in once again, Mike Trout. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The windup and the 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, You don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
2 balls and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Out of play. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Nobody out. Runner on first. Two pitch is fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. One out and a runner on second base. And the runner's breaking for third. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Wong is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. He's set. The 2-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, What do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in once again, Adalberto Mondesi. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Hector Neris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Schoop. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Gregorius is there on to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. 1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. The pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And he misses 2-1. Called strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Belt is retired, 2 down now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
So digging in now, Alex Dickerson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Neris, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a splitter, swung on and missed. 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Ready now, Zach Green, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 3-2. Stepping in, Davy Grillon. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First delivery to him on the way. Skied down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Yastrzemski at the track. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Nick Vincent enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 50. Yeah. Vincent.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
At the plate, Andrew McCutcheon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-1 now to McCutcheon. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up Mike Trout. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball at inside.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope is there. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants 2. Sir Anthony Dominguez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford.
Not shortstop, Brandon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey. 0-2.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Digging in, Taylor Heineman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. Hard liner to center field. Trout is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in, Mauricio Dubon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at Didi. He gathers the throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
4-2 the final score today. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Aaron Nola earns his first win of the season. Sir Anthony Dominguez wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants,